Welcome back to our channel, Legal Lounge, where we talk all legal but no advice. But give no advice. I'm trying to perfect this. Where we talk all legal.
But it's not legal advice.
No, I think you added extra words to that. Anyways, I'm your host, Corinza, my co-host.
Hey guys, it's Cody here.
We were just talking about sports right before we came on, and I'm actually excited for this topic because I've been wanting to find a topic around sports for the longest. But this one stood out over this past weekend. I'm pretty sure by the time this goes out, it's probably, old news. But
Yeah,
Anthony
about
Edwards.
Ant-Man.
Yeah, he decided to pay all 18 years of child support up front at one time, one transaction, instead of paying it over time over the next 18 years with a child that he had back in 2024, I believe. How do you feel about that? Do you agree? Was this smart?
I mean,
Would you rather do that than just paying?
when you have MVP finals money, I don't know. What's 18 years up front,
And he wants nothing to do with his child.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I thought I've seen clips of him with his son at the games.
He has 4 other kids.
Oh, okay.
So the rumor is allegedly he had offered. So I guess when the girl said that she was pregnant, he had allegedly made an agreement with her to have an abortion, that he was going to pay her $100,000 to do it. And supposedly she agreed to do it, but she ended up not doing it. So then now the child is here. He wants nothing to do with the child. But in financial support, he decided to go ahead and pay up front the child support for the next 18 years.
That's fair, I guess.
You think so?
I mean, you take out the financial dilemma and you just have the moral dilemma, and the moral dilemma is just, that's what he wants to do, and,
Just whatever, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it's got to do what the law says, and
it
that's
is
it.
what it is, I guess. The rest of it, he just has to deal with internally, but I doubt he has very much time with 3 other kids and his career,
What does it say to the kid, though, that's here on this earth?
Says to the kid that maybe the mom should have been a little bit more safe with her decisions.
Yeah.
How old is mom again?
She's probably young.
Apparently,
He's young.
He's
like
young.
23.
He's 23.
That's
I
insane.
read that she's in her 40s. I may be wrong if you want to fact check me.
He's 23 years old.
Yeah.
That is absurd.
Mm-hmm. To have 4 kids.
And to be compared with Michael
Aisha
Jordan.
Howard is 38.
Oh, 38.
years
Yeah.
Is that the one that he's with right now, or is
No,
No,
that's
that's
the
the-
one that had the kid and that he does not
What's a
want
40-year-old doing with a 23-year-old?
Well, this was 2018, so
2018? What do you mean?
didn't you say it was
No.
2018? When did he
No,
pay?
the child was born 2024.
Oh,
So she was, what, 37 maybe?
Yeah.
yeah.
37 and a 22-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
That doesn't happen.
But what is he doing?
Especially
Why would
when she's female.
Why would he be in the position he's in? And I mean, I guess stuff happens, bro. But
But I don't know. I feel like every time you do the deed, you're risking the possibility of possible child that you can conceive. So wouldn't you rather just take all precaution
and just not
possible?
do it.
Right. Just not do it or use protection.
I mean, it's still not. I mean,
use the
only
proper,
way to
safe
fully
method
prevent it is
to not do
to not
it.
do it. So I mean,
And then I'm pretty sure, come on now, you're doing that with a 22-year-old kid, basically still a kid. I'm sorry. I
he's a
mean,
grown man though.
right, but still, come on.
Anthony Edwards
and
walks
then
right
you
in front of you.
expect
You
this
don't
guy
know that.
who is in TV every other day playing basketball. He's a celebrity, and you expect him to be there for your child, or did you just want it for the money?
I mean, there's a lot of celebrities that are there for their children.
Do you think it's greed? She just wanted money.
I think she messed with him for his status, and then they were gonna have that, and she would rather just have the kid with child support than not have the child and deal with the moral aspects of it and not get any money from it, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think it's too crazy to say that people hook up with basketball players or famous all stars in any type of sports just because they think they're a good person. You know, I think it has a lot to do with their status and the lifestyle and the money and the athleticism and the height and the build. And
What are the chances of her wasting that? I think she was paid out a little bit over $1 million, 1.80, right? What are the chances of she's actually keeping and saving that money for 18 years?
85%.
Saving it?
Yeah.
You think so?
Dude, 200,000 you're getting your college completely paid for a good college.
She's asking what are the chances that she actually uses it on the
Right.
child and not blows it.
Right.
20%.
20%?
What? That she'll use it, right?
Yeah. 80% that she will save it and not use it.
Really?
Why would she
Okay.
not?
No chance.
You think she's going to save $1 million for her own child?
No, I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you
Wait.
were saying the reverse.
Right, you
No,
were
you're
saying the
confused.
I'm saying there's an 80% chance that she will not spend the money on her child.
Okay, then yeah.
That's what I said.
Okay.
There's 80% that she will
So
save
she
the
will.
money.
No, you're saying that there's an 80% chance she will not spend the money on any.
On her child, which means she is 80% likely to keep the money for herself.
Okay.
She is 20% likely to spend the money on her child.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yes. So she'll blow it.
Yeah. Or keep it for herself.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's so sad, but that's what
I mean,
I'm
$1
saying.
million, what are you going, I mean, 18 years old, I don't know if you're spending $1 million. I mean,
Not
depending
for
on
an
their
average
lifestyle.
kid,
Well,
no,
maybe their
right.
lifestyle, it's going to be a
Right.
little bit more, but I still don't think.
For an average kid, no. I mean, think about it. What's the quick math on that?
$55,000 a year for 18 years. $1 million.
For that 1 million, right? Okay, so what about an average? Okay, let's say an average.
Bro, this kid's getting a salary more
500
than us.
What's
And,
$500 dollars per month for 18 years? How much is that? Let's just say that's average. What people may pay for child support per month? $500. And if somebody pays that for 18 years?
35,000 times 18.
$100,000. He's paying 10 times that, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So she can spend $55K on that child per year with the money that he's giving her right now. $55K.
I was thinking about that on the way here. Like, what could you possibly need that much money to support a child? Like I said, in their lifestyle, school.
They're going to
private
use
school?
education for like 70% of the reasoning. Surely, right? Because what else could you possibly spend on a child that's more expensive than education?
Her apartment in
I doubt
downtown
she has an apartment.
Miami.
I would pay off the
In the
house
skyline.
if I had a house with that money.
Yeah, but she going to Miami
Yeah, but
or
you're
something.
talking about just because she wants what, a 5-room mansion compared to you can get a 2-bedroom house for like
Yeah.
200,000.
She don't want that.
But it's not about wants; it's about needs.
Mm-hmm.
So how the heck does she get that much money off of needs? What does she actually need?
Not that much. She just wants money.
I mean, even if you buy every single Jordan and Finish Line, bro, you're not spending over $5,000.
Do you
And
remember?
they're good for the year.
Do you remember this story a couple years back? I can't remember if that's true or if it may have just been a rumor, but apparently Drake. Do you know the hot sauce story with Drake?
Yes.
You do?
No, I don't know it.
So
Smart
apparently the rumor is, you can fact check it because I don't know if that ever got debunked or if it's actually the truth. But apparently when he does the deed with women, you know, obviously you use protection. He puts hot sauce
Oh, I've heard of this.
in the
actually.
rubber. So then, because there was some girl apparently had went back to the bathroom after it was done and she tried to put it up in there to, you know, conceive, and it burned her because he put hot sauce in there. But I think that's fake. There's no
Okay,
way.
so you burn her, but then what?
But that kills the sperm.
It does?
I mean, yeah, as soon as it touches air, it kills. But at the same time, he's like overly
Wait,
cautious.
what? As soon as it touches air?
Yeah. Sperm is not alive for that long. A couple seconds when it hits air.
I thought it lasts like 3 days for your stuff to.
Inside.
This is.
That story is from a single source, unverified.
Oh.
But it may be true, you know. But why not just flush it? Like, why do you need to leave it there? Just flush it, bro.
I know. Why would she have access to it? But then I bet you some people are just crazy and try to get that shit out. And then just, whoop, let me try.
How you gonna unflush it?
Well, the flushing part, yes. But, you know.
No, like, if this is true, it's unconfirmed, but
And why would she have the whole of it? I don't know. But that would be insane if people actually did
She's a
that
freak,
just to
man. People
prevent.
are freaks. She's.
But
We're
think
talking
about it.
Drake here. People would sell their soul to Drake. It's weird.
Right. To have a kid with him. That's some
so
extreme measures. Imagine you have to live like that. Because you have so much money. You don't know who to trust. If you're there.
No one.
You know what I mean? If
No
people
one.
want to be friends with you just because they actually like you and want to be around you, or if they're around you to take advantage.
Dude, I don't even know.
rich people problems.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, like, maybe he could just go to, like, somewhere in Spain, bro. Italy. Then I'm like,
It
people
doesn't
probably
matter.
They know
Drake
them.
in Spain,
Right.
Italy.
They watch NBA
He would
over
have
there.
to go to some type of, like,
No man's
rural
land.
town. Yeah, no man's land. He'd have to go, like, somewhere in the deep countryside of some crazy country like Turkey.
No, I feel like Turkey, they would know him.
Turkey's pretty.
Yeah. But I
Turkey's
feel like they
really
would
pretty.
know him there.
That's what I'm saying, like the countryside.
Maybe
though.
like Vietnam or some
Drake,
shit.
yeah. I don't know about Anthony Edwards being known in Turkey. He could probably go to Turkey if he wants to get away from that.
He's probably known in Turkey.
I think.
Yeah, basketball. Turkey is they have teams, I think, in basketball. It's
But-
like the Philippines. Philippines are huge on basketball too.
So, back to the child support. Do you think that? Okay, so what do you think? Is it justified to just pay all at once? Do you think that's a better way for somebody to do it if you had the money to do it, or
Should
would
it
you
be
rather
allowed?
pay? Should it be allowed?
If he pays it all in once, I think it's more so for himself to be like, okay, like I'm done.
Done. See
I
ya.
paid this. Now I can move on without a single thought of seeing a reoccurring payment every month. You know?
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. I can't say whether or not it's like a better choice. I think this is like opinion based, or like it just depends on the person. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay. What about in
18
hindsight?
years
Is it
upfront's
is
crazy.
it fair for him? Is a child that he supposedly did not want? Is it fair for him to be responsible financially at that point?
fair for who to be responsible financially?
Anthony Edwards.
What do you mean? Is it fair?
Because it's such a gray area, right? Where women can technically terminate pregnancy. Well, it's harder now because of the law that got overturned. But technically, we have the right to terminate pregnancy if the choice is there. But men do not. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not
Legally, they
right.
don't. Morally,
So they can
I
say
feel
that
like
they never
kind
wanted
of do,
kids,
but
but they accidentally
that's a whole nother
conceived.
can of worms.
Right.
I think
Because that's his situation. He
Yeah, I mean,
supposedly
it's-
did not want to
it's going to
have.
affect both people. So why would both people not get to have an opinion on it? No, an opinion on how it would affect them, not an opinion on control, on you should do this or don't do this. I'm just saying, like, I think their feeling or their they should be considered. You know, ultimately, yes, it's going to be up to the person that's it's in their body. It's their body and stuff. Yeah, it's ultimately it's going to be up to them. I do think that it should be considered though with him. But I'm not, I mean, from what it sounds like, it seems like he very clearly was like, you know, this was something I wasn't expecting. I'm not sure if I want to, like, do that. You know, I don't know if I want to, I don't know, create that life, or it's a lot of responsibility to have another kid with another woman, you know, and maybe he just wants to be focused on his career. But if you wanted to do that, maybe
You know.
be more careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's a common mistake that a lot of superstars have. I mean, there's like an ongoing thing with basketball players and corn stars.
What?
I was like, wait, what?
Well, I wanted to say corn because I didn't want to say
No,
the other.
yeah.
no,
No,
I
yeah,
get you,
don't.
But I'm
No.
saying
when
it's
you
like
just said corn, I was like,
like corn stars. Like they
No, I get
have
you.
a constant thing. I don't know what it is with like adult actresses and stuff like that. You never seen that?
no.
Like who was it? Ben Simmons? He was dating one. There's so many that just randomly have like hookups or like podcasts where like, yeah, I was hanging out with this team and they
I think it's like a fantasy thing.
no, it's like a
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I think
don't
it's like
know.
I think it's like a probably like a fetish. Like, ooh,
From who? The
you know,
the girl or the guy?
probably the guy.
I think it's the girl.
Ooh, I'm trying to hook up with the expert. like,
Yeah, I don't know.
you know, there's probably some fantasy behind it. That's
And
weird.
they're probably thinking, I want to hook up with the expert too. But expert in sports.
Right. And
Dude, you're talking about over 6
expert-
foot, strong build.
that don't mean they're an expert
athlete.
in bed.
No. But it means that they're an expert in dominating things, especially sports.
What's
We're
that
talking
word?
superstars here.
God, what's that word when you can like run for a very long time?
Endurance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Texas, so looping back to the laws in Texas, technically, yes, you can pay the child support in lump sum, but you have to get approved by a family court judge. And they typically don't want to do that just because it could possibly not meet the needs of future needs. And I was thinking about this too. Like, what if the child
Okay, so
has.
this may have been a smart move from his
Medical
end,
stuff, right?
defending
Right, I was thinking about
himself.
medical too. Like, what if the kid something happens and need major surgeries or treatments?
So he's getting it out the way before anything else could.
Right.
Like. So in his perspective,
It could be
it's kind
probably
of just
a
like
cheaper way to
getting
do
it out of the way, and it's cheaper all around, and he knows that his opinion or choice whether to be in that child's life or not isn't going to change, and that may be why, because then he just gets it out the way. Bare minimum, I know I'm going to have to pay this, so let's get this out the way, and then he could be done with it, and everything that happens after that is going to be up to the mother. I didn't know that's how it would work though.
What?
Like, let's say he pays it off, and then that child does have something that happens to be like medical or educational or whatever reasons, you can request more.
Because I wonder.
But you could always request more, though.
You can do a modification.
So what's stopping her from doing that in the future?
But see, is it based on, I don't know where the kid resides. So it is laws by state. So don't quote us on Texas, but obviously they're not here in Texas. Well, I don't want to say obviously. I'm just assuming that the child is not here in Texas, but who knows, it could be. But yes, you can do a modification, especially based off of, I don't think he's on a rookie contract. Is he on a rookie contract still? I'm not sure. But based off of, if your income significantly changes,
I don't
then
think
yes,
he's a rookie.
you can request a modification to review the financial.
This is like
Statement.
his second or third year in the league, no?
No, it can't be that. It has to be longer than that.
No longer on his rookie contract.
Oh, he's not.
He signed a $244 million extension with the Timberwolves.
How many more years is that? What's the
5 years.
Oh,
And
okay.
he signed on 2023.
I mean, it's just 5 years.
2023.
So think about it. You know how great he's playing now.
Did he get drafted to the Timberwolves?
Yes.
So then he has been in there for 2 years.
Dude, but that's nothing.
No, but that's the extension.
Look at that.
So
No, he
he's been
said
here.
he got on the team.
No, he's been there longer than 2023, right?
So he signed the extension on 2023, but took into effect until the 2024-2025
Where was he
season.
at before?
No, he was drafted by the Timberwolves.
That's what I thought.
Can you look up his draft date? That would clear your.
Is he a...
But think about it.
I don't
If he
know.
got the
There's
max
no way
extension.
he's a rookie. He would be making headlines. He would be having conversation about being one of the
No,
greatest.
but I was just saying contract wise, because your rookie contract could be a couple years.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you're a rookie.
He was he was drafted. First overall pick for Minnesota,
What year?
2020.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he's been in the league for about 5 years.
Yeah. That's why I was curious to see if he was still in the rookie contract, because I don't know how long. Because typically it could be 4 years. But imagine it's just a 5-year extension.
And in 5
he could
years,
get
he probably plus
right. He could get a max
150 mil.
contract. Right, easily.
And he's
But his contract is for $244
$220.
million.
But
Yeah,
that's
but
a
think
lot.
about it.
It's a lot.
And
in,
he's just-
in the basketball world, it's like he's almost maxed out.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and he's just giving away $1 million out of. Of course,
That's
you
why
need
he
to pay
did it.
taxes. But
Yeah, and of course that's broken up between the years.
Yeah,
but
it's nothing for him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like giving somebody $1,000 when you have $200,000 in your bank account.
have
Right.
him
It's like,
choke
okay.
on them.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why he just did it.
Except he's like times 10 that.
Yeah.
So
Just imagine, just swipe a
He's-
car, a
he's
million.
23. He's 23, Mario.
No, he has to pay taxes. So maybe he pays. Let's say he has 122 million. Still, like, you just here, have a milli. Don't ever talk to me again. That's it.
That's
Like,
crazy.
Have your milli. Go away.
That's
have the
wild to
child,
be 23 years
and
old
just
and just
buy
do
it.
that.
But see, I wonder if he's going to keep his parental rights, because you can terminate your rights if the court agrees to do it. Because then that way they can come back to ask for more money. But if they
I think he
terminated
might
his
terminate
rights,
it, dude.
then maybe they won't come back.
I've seen the kids that he is a part of.
Yeah.
He looks really happy.
But like,
with
think
them.
about it. Isn't that sad?
What?
Like, you see your dad being a dad to your other kids, but then for you, your dad decided not to be a dad for you.
Where in that
Isn't that
does the
sad?
child get to blame the mom too?
I know. If the child is being told, though. Because, some parent probably may not.
The internet is gonna tell him. It doesn't even have to be his mom. It's all out there.
Yeah,
If he knows what his mom's name is, he could find this.
that's true.
Who is that?
He searched up his mom's name and it's raps from there on point. He's like, oh my God, my dad is the closest person to resemble Michael Jordan and since he's been here. Have you heard those talks?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards, some of his moves and stuff are like identical to Michael Jordan. There was even people saying like about rumors that he's Michael Jordan's like son, like they're related. No, if you compare, okay, it's probably fake, but if you compare their faces, they have a lot of similarities. It's kind of scary. And then I saw an edit too that had to do with their moves. It was like a replica.
Oh my God.
It was insane. Like the fade, the dunks, like Michael Jordan. He always gonna stick his tongue out, flare his legs out.
Yeah, but look how many
his...
kids looked up to him and tried to copy everything Michael Jordan did.
But he's not his kid, bro.
Yeah, bro. But I mean, we're talking about
Get the
Michael
tinfoil
Jordan
hat
having a
off.
long lost child, and this random superstar emerges and just somehow has all of the facial structures and genetic structure to replicate Michael Jordan. Like,
I doubt it. No.
I mean, I don't think so. But can you look that up? Because it's like a real thing.
Because I don't think he has a dad in his life either. Because
Yes, that's why everybody.
I watched a docuseries on Netflix. The one they follow LeBron James, Jason Tatum.
I haven't seen that one yet.
You didn't? Yeah.
I want to start watching those though. I heard the football ones were really good.
Oh, the football ones are really good.
I heard they were really good.
I watched the quarterback and the receivers. They were both really good. Are you looking at the feature difference?
What is it saying? He's definitely comparing something with his eyes right now.
It says, no, Anthony Edwards is not the son of Michael Jordan. Anthony Edwards was born 2001. He's your age.
He's 23.
That's crazy.
Imagine if I was just like, yo, Mario, have a meal. Get out of my life. Like me.
No, it's the name of his father is known. Roger Caruth.
Really?
Something like that. And his mother,
That's crazy.
His
For
mom
sure.
died really young.
Do you see the
From cancer.
Do you see the
and he was 14.
the like comparisons though? Do you see anything that talks about like people?
I mean, they do look
Assuming
alike,
this?
but
Type in Anthony Edwards, Michael Jordan comparison.
No, I see it. I see a picture.
And then you'll see like
but
different stuff. I want to see. I
And
wanna
it
remind
sucks that
myself.
Michael Jordan's kids didn't become like a famous basketball player. I feel
It
like
never
that's
happens.
such a
Yes.
it's like a waste of talent.
it never happens.
Like, man, I mean, good for
Kobe.
LeBron.
Kobe's kid.
Yeah, I know that's
Shaq's
sad.
got some. LeBron.
Yeah, that's true.
Carmelo.
I don't know if you know who Penny Hardaway
Dwayne.
is,
Penny. Oh, Penny Hardaway. I love Penny Hardaway.
but yeah, I think he has a son. I think he coaches.
You know who I
his-
like more than Penny Hardaway though? Tracy McGrady.
Oh, Pippen.
T-Mac.
Pippen's son plays too.
Yeah.
But come on, Michael Jordan, man.
I know, it's crazy. Shaq. Shaq has his kids, but they're still in like middle school, I think, right now.
His daughter was in Houston. I think she committed to LSU. I can't
I'm
remember.
trying to think. Dwayne Wade has a child too. I'm trying to think of all the like
Yeah,
pretty good players.
there's some, but the ones that I think stand out the most is LeBron's kids.
They've actually been, he's been playing really well. Bronny's been playing really well. Surprisingly in the G League.
I think he just needs time to develop a little bit.
Yeah.
They don't
Anthony
they don't look that
Edwards.
much alike.
And Michael Jordan comparison. What? You're telling me they don't look alike?
I mean, kinda, but
What?
Let me see.
not really.
If you do it like that, I could see it.
You're telling me they don't look alike?
Yeah, they do, but
Bro, that's Michael Jordan.
If you do it like that, that's kind of crazy.
if he was trash, you wouldn't be saying this.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like if he was trash,
Like,
he was
if
just
he
like another
wasn't-
player.
Yeah.
But he's not another player. He's got like he's averaging like 31 points per game. Super explosive. Conference finals. I mean, dude, they literally have the same exact smile. It's so scary. It's pretty cool though. Of course, Michael Jordan whoops him on pretty much every statistic, probably. But you know, it's still fun to think about.
So, based on this issue with Anthony Edwards, there has been a case that was quite similar that has happened in Texas before, back in 2012. A father from Texas paid extra support early on and wanted it to wanted it to count for future payments. I'm sorry, I couldn't read. The court rejected that argument, stating that child support is not a debt you can pay off. It's an ongoing obligation based on when the child needs the support, not when a parent wants to pay. Overpaying now doesn't excuse future payments unless it's officially ordered by court, which I guess that kind of makes sense.
Anthony, if you're watching this, don't move to Texas.
But I think he was smart though, because then now I don't know. We'll see. We may have to check up
Yeah,
on it
for
in
sure.
a couple years to see what happens. And if she tries to go back to court and get some more money, maybe the court will allow it.
It's possible.
Another Millie.
I think for now he's safe though. And by the time that he has that problem, he'll probably have another 100 mil on top of his contract.
Because I wonder if you were in her shoes, would you say like, "Oh, okay, that's enough. I don't need to contact you anymore for any support. Thank you."
If I was morally correct,
You will walk away happy.
yeah, because I mean, what are you gonna like? You're just gonna get more money out of the person that left you alone to raise a child just for money purposes? Wouldn't you like?
Shoot, I would use that money for nanny.
I mean, yeah, but it's like,
Help pay
where
for
do
that.
you figure out how to sustain yourself on your own as a mother,
Yeah.
rather than just someone who hooked up with a famous star and put them on child support and now you're good for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on the person. She might be comfortable with that. She'd be like, okay, a mil, cool.
She got CEO
I'm gonna bounce to
on her
Hawaii's.
Instagram, but doesn't say the company.
Is there anything of what has she spoken?
Well, they say that she had addressed, maybe allegedly. Let me check.
Because I want to know what she thinks. Cool. Thank
Well,
you.
she kept the baby.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which again, like you said, that's a whole nother can of worms because maybe she just didn't feel right terminate the child.
Terminate's crazy.
Religious belief, moral beliefs, whatever.
Yeah.
And then just maybe this was an agreement that they've already talked about and discussed and she was fine with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really know either, but you clearly know
She came
his
forward.
viewpoint.
She did.
She said that, and quote, quote, there are no court documents, motions. Well, I think her legal staff said that there are no court documents, motions, or proceedings that have occurred, nor we have been offered or agreed to such terms.
Oh, so he just did it out of his own will?
Well, maybe it hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
Maybe he's just what he wants to do.
Which, by the way, this is not an advice, but do not pay your child support without an order. Especially don't do it cash because you want to trace it that you've been paying on it. Because if not, they could always go back to you saying that you've never paid it up until you get that hearing, and you may be owed a back child support.
And you have to pay double.
Right.
Well, good thing for Anthony, the whole world knows that he wants to pay $1 million. So. Whether or not he actually does it.
What's that meme? Take my money.
Take my money. Yeah. Take it.
All I can think about is the Michael Jordan meme that says, F them kids. I mean, I don't agree with it, but like.
Maybe they are
we were
related.
talking about.
Wait, that whoosh.
I was like,
over my
maybe
head.
they are related.
Oh. Oh.
It's like a Michael Jordan like ad or something, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it an ad?
Yeah.
And he's just like smiling. He's like, F them kids. And it's just the most like, what is this? She's saying that they probably are related. Runs in the family. I'm sorry. I can't do any more Michael Jordan slander. I'm sorry. I have Bulls jerseys that are like this big, so.
Is Chicago in playoffs?
No. Oh, they're playing really well. I think they are actually.
You think?
I think they are. Kobe White's been playing crazy well. Chicago's been doing really good.
I'm
Rockets have
excited
been doing
for
good too.
Rockets.
Rockets have
Did you
been doing
know
good,
the
too.
Rockets are the only team right now that has beat OKC and Cavs twice?
No, I didn't know that.
Rockets are the only one in the league right now.
I've seen that Rockets game up close, man. Kobe White moves. He's really explosive and really fast.
Yeah, Chicago, they have to do play-in, though. Play-in tournament to get to the seed.
Who do they verse?
Right now, it's against Heat.
They
Actually, no,
got that in the bag.
that's not right. Sorry. It just says versus, so it gets me confused. But they're in the 9th seed right now, so they possibly have to play the 8th seed, which is the Hawks.
They're gonna win that.
Against the Hawks, yeah, I think so too.
think
I don't
they'll
think
win
I don't even know why they're even.
If the Bulls can beat
Hawks.
OKC, they should be able to beat the Hawks, man.
Yeah.
OKC's a really
sports.
good team. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Oklahoma's team, they have the
I was
youngest.
gonna ask it.
They have the youngest average
Mm-hmm.
age in all of the NBA. Mm-hmm. And they are
They won this year for the
they were in the highest.
tournament, I think. Early in the year, I think.
Are they
I can't remember.
East or West?
They're West.
They're
number one.
They were like top seed in the West
Mm-hmm.
with the lowest average age in the entire team, and I think it's like 20.
Look at him, Mario.
It's like 23. It's like 23 years old. Mario, wake up! Hello.
I'm here in Chinese. Live, not my thing.
Basically, it's a team that have really young players that are performing at the top of the Western Conference. The West, they split the basketball NBA into two conferences, the West and the East.
How about the North and the South? No?
No. It's
Not
just
like
West
football?
and East.
He's trolling, bro. He's
No,
trolling.
I'm asking because I don't know this stuff, you know? I'm not a baller.
Wait, in football, is it Northern and Southern Conference?
There's AFC and NFC, and then they're split into different regions. So AFC has 4 divisions, and then NFC has 4 also.
What are the 4?
So like Midwest or whatever.
In football, I don't really know that breakdown like the back of my hand. But, yeah. Don't be like Anthony Edwards, guys. If there's any basketball players watching this right now,
No, not even that. Just average human. Like, be there for your kids.
Just
Yeah,
talk
'cause
to
you may not-
Anthony.
you
He's
may-
going to see this.
Yeah.
you may not have $200 million to, put up front and just disappear and forget about it. But,
But be responsible. Pay your child support. If you don't want a kid, don't do the deed.
Or if you do the deed and you do end up having the kid, at least make sure that it's comfortable with or without you.
Or if you do the deed and you're not comfortable if it's with or without you, just move to, Vietnam or some stuff like that.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Of all places.
Just take your money and... No, I'm just kidding. You shouldn't do that.
But anyways.
Vietnam.
What is it? Wake up, Nam?
That bring you memories,
What?
Cody?
Never mind. It's another
Sorry, I
movie.
just started thinking about
The
back in
Vietnam
Nam.
War.
Back in Nam, all the things that I went to.
So
Back in
dumb.
Nam.
Anyways, if you guys need help, if you need to talk to one of our wonderful team members to talk about your child support needs or even custody needs, give us a call, 281-810-9760. Thank you guys. We'll be back for next week. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching another episode of Legal Lounge. If you enjoyed this episode, you can always give our office a call to schedule your free 30-minute consultation with one of our team members. Check the description below and give us a call today.